Struggling to build wealth on a low income? You're not alone, but today, I'm going to show you how you can turn things around. It's easy to feel stuck when you're living paycheck to paycheck, but the truth is, building wealth is possible no matter your income level. The key is to develop the right mindset and strategies. In this video, I'm sharing my proven, step-by-step system to help you build wealth, even if you're starting with very little. The first and most important step is to believe that you can build wealth. So many people self-sabotage by telling themselves they can't get ahead because they don't make enough money. But that's just not true. It's not about how much you make, it's about what you do with what you've got. I know so many people who make six figures and are broke because they spend every penny they make. I'm sure you do too. The first step is to shift your mindset from one of scarcity to one of abundance. Instead of thinking, I don't make enough money, tell yourself I can find ways to save and invest even on a low income. You need to truly believe that you have the power to change your financial situation. You need to believe that you're in control and you are the one who decides what happens with your money. Don't blame your financial situation on your employer, your family, or the government. It might be their fault, but you're the one who decides what to do about it from here. You need to own your situation and adopt a positive money mindset. The more you believe in your ability to build wealth, the more likely you are to take the necessary steps to make it happen. Once you believe you can build wealth, it's time to start saving money specifically to invest it. Most people think about saving for a rainy day or a big purchase, but you need to be thinking about saving money so you can put it to work. It's not about hoarding cash. It's about putting your money to work in assets that will generate you even more money. That's how you build real wealth. The best way to do this is to automate your savings. Decide how much you can afford to save each month, even if it's just a small amount, and set up an automatic transfer from your checking account to your savings account the day you get paid. Treat it like any other expense and don't even think about it. It's gone. Now, when you have money in your savings account, don't let it just sit there. It's time to put that money to work in assets that will generate you even more money. That's how you build real wealth. We'll talk about some of those assets later, but the important thing is to start saving now so you're ready to invest when the time is right. One of the most important things you can do when you're trying to build wealth on a low income is to have a fully funded emergency fund. This is money that you set aside specifically for unexpected expenses, like a medical bill, job loss, or car repair. Having a fully funded emergency fund will prevent you from going into debt when these unexpected expenses pop up, and they will pop up. When you don't have an emergency fund, you're forced to use high-interest credit cards to cover these expenses, which can quickly derail your financial progress. Now, how much should you have in your emergency fund? I know a lot of people say 3 to 6 months of living expenses, but if you're trying to build wealth on a low income, I recommend having at least 6 to 12 months worth of expenses saved. This may seem like a lot, but the more you have in your emergency fund, the better protected you'll be from financial disaster. It's not sexy, but if you want to build wealth, you need to create a budget. A budget is simply a plan for your money. It allows you to track your income and expenses so you can see where your money is going and make changes as needed. The first step to creating a budget is to track your income and expenses for a month. You can do this the old-fashioned way with a pen and paper, or you can use a budgeting app like Mint or YNAB. Once you have a good understanding of your spending habits, you can start creating your budget. Begin by listing all of your sources of income. Next, list all of your fixed expenses, like your rent or mortgage, car payment, and utility bills. After that, list all of your variable expenses, like groceries, entertainment, and shopping. The goal is to make sure that your income exceeds your expenses. If it doesn't, you need to either increase your income or reduce your expenses. It's really that simple. I know I just said it's simple, but it's not always easy. Life happens, and your financial situation can change in an instant. That's why it's important to be flexible and adjust your budget and financial plan as needed. For example, if you get a raise, don't just start spending more money. Instead, increase your savings rate and invest the extra money. On the other hand, if you lose your job or have a medical emergency, you may need to adjust your budget and cut expenses until you're back on your feet. The important thing is to be proactive and make adjustments as needed. Don't wait until you're in financial trouble to take action. The sooner you make adjustments, the better off you'll be. Not all debt is created equal. There's good debt, like a mortgage on a rental property, and there's bad debt, like high-interest credit card debt. If you want to build wealth, you need to avoid bad debt like the plague. High-interest credit card debt is one of the fastest ways to sabotage your financial progress. When you only make the minimum payment on your credit cards, you end up paying hundreds, if not thousands of dollars in interest over time. That's money that could have been invested and growing for your future. If you're serious about building wealth, you need to get out of debt as quickly as possible. The best way to do this is to create a debt payoff plan and stick to it. There are two main methods for paying off debt: the snowball method and the avalanche method. With the snowball method, you focus on paying off your smallest debt first while making minimum payments on all of your other debts. Once your smallest debt is paid off, you take the money you were putting toward that debt and apply it to your next smallest debt. You continue this process until all of your debts are paid off. With the avalanche method, you focus on paying off your debt with the highest interest rate first, while making minimum payments on all of your other debts. Once your highest interest debt is paid off, you take the money you were putting toward that debt and apply it to your next highest interest debt. You continue this process until all of your debts are paid off. One of the best ways to build wealth is to invest in assets that generate passive income. Passive income is money that you earn from assets you own, rather than from trading your time for money. There are a lot of different types of passive income generating assets, but some of the most popular include dividend stocks and online businesses. Dividend stocks are stocks that pay out a portion of their profits to shareholders on a regular basis. When you invest in dividend stocks, you're essentially buying a piece of a company that pays you to own it. Online businesses are becoming increasingly popular as a way to generate passive income. There are a number of different online business models, but some of the most popular include e-commerce, affiliate marketing, and online courses. One of the best things you can do for your financial future is to become financially literate. Financial literacy is simply the ability to understand and manage your finances. This includes everything from budgeting and saving to investing and retirement planning. There are a number of different ways to become more financially literate. You can read books and articles, take online courses, or even work with a financial advisor. The important thing is to make a commitment to learning about personal finance. The more you know about money, the better equipped you'll be to make sound financial decisions and build wealth. This may seem obvious, but one of the best ways to build wealth is to increase your income. There are a number of different ways to do this, but some of the most common include getting a raise, getting a promotion, starting a side hustle, or changing careers. If you're happy with your current job, the best way to increase your income is to ask for a raise. When you ask for a raise, be prepared to make your case and show your boss why you deserve it. Highlight your accomplishments and contributions to the company, and be confident in your worth. If you're not happy with your current job, or if you've hit a ceiling in your career, you may want to consider changing careers altogether. This can be a daunting task, but it can also be incredibly rewarding. One of the best ways to grow your wealth is to take advantage of tax-advantaged accounts, like 401ks, Roth IRAs, and traditional IRAs. These accounts allow you to save for retirement on a tax-advantaged basis, which means you can keep more of your hard-earned money. When you contribute to a 401k or traditional IRA, your contributions are tax-deductible, which means you don't have to pay taxes on that money until you retire. This can save you a significant amount of money in taxes over time. Roth IRAs are a little bit different. When you contribute to a Roth IRA, your contributions are not tax-deductible. However, your withdrawals in retirement are tax-free. This can be a huge advantage, especially if you expect to be in a higher tax bracket in retirement. Outro now, go build that wealth. Thank you for being willing to listen and watch. If you found this video on building wealth on a low income helpful, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more videos on personal finance, real estate, and building wealth. Also, follow me at leroybrown.ca. Until next time.